Hey guys, Sean Yoga 50 here, and this is the Not So Perfect Yoga series. Hey guys, Sean Yoga 50, and this is the Not So Perfect Yoga series. Hope you guys enjoy this. I wanted to put together a very basic series for anybody who's never done yoga but thought about it. This is going to be a great way to introduce yourself to yoga. We're going to go through some of the most basic standing poses. And starting with the first one, which is Tadasana. That is the most foundational standing pose you could ever do because almost all poses stem from this one. And Tadasana is basically standing straight and tall. You want to keep the base of your big toes together. You want to keep your heels slightly apart. You want to lift your kneecaps into your quads by flexing your quads. Keep your shoulders back, sternum up, chin level with the floor. And you want your head to go straight up. You want the crown of your head to go straight through the ceiling, fingertips through the floor. Also, keep your pelvic bone and your tailbone sinking straight down along with all four corners of your feet. You want to feel as if your body is sinking straight down into the earth in a really good balanced position. Tone your lower abdomen, kind of suck that in a little bit, tone it up, support your lower back. And that's Tadasana, or mountain pose. And this is an upward salute. So starting in Tadasana, remember, toes spread, base of the big toes touching, heels spread apart, kneecaps lifted by flexing your quads. Keep your back nice and straight, everything sinking straight down. In Hastasana, we're going to lift our arms up above our head, but that doesn't mean you go out of posture. Keep that Tadasana foundation going. Keep that lower abs in, keep those knees up straight and tall, keep that tailbone tucked under, and feel all four corners of your feet sinking into the mat. And that's Hastasana. Little tip on Hastasana, any of you that have been real athletic or had some shoulder injuries, either an accident or just overuse, you might tend to bring your shoulders up and they're going to touch your ears. You want to elongate your neck by bringing your shoulders back and down your spine, really. Try to keep them away. Don't aggravate any pinched nerves or other injuries. You may not be able to keep your hands together. Some people can. I tend to just put my hands straight up. It's a little easier. And that's Hastasana, or upward salute. Okay, the next two poses are going to be Uttanasana and Ardha Uttanasana, or standing forward bend and half standing forward bend. So the first one, of course, we're going to start in our foundational posture of mountain pose. Base of the big toes together, toes spread apart, knees lifted, quads activated, lower abdomen sucked in, tailbone straight into the floor, and all four corners of your feet. Keep your shoulders back. We're going to go up to Hastasana, hands above your head. Now we're going to swan dive down. Now try to keep your from your tailbone to the top of your head extended. In other words, as we lean over, you don't want to hunch your back. That's when you're going to cause injury and all sorts of other hellish nightmares. So keep your back straight. As you lean forward, keep your eyes forward on the wall. And then go down the wall with your eyes until you get to the floor. Once you get to where you can touch, go ahead, grab the floor. You can keep your hands in front of your feet, or you can line your fingers up with your toes. If you feel that this is too easy, grab the backs of your legs and pull your head toward your shins. Now you also want to relax your neck here. Just relax your neck, shake it out a little bit. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Sorry if you're hearing any sound from my mic. You can also bring your hands behind your knees. Then when you come out of it, same way. Lead with your eyes. Right from the floor, up the wall, come straight up. And that's Uttanasana. The next one is its sister pose, and it's Ardha Uttanasana. It's just a half forward bend. So same thing, starting in Tadasana, or mountain pose. I like to take my hands on this one, and I'm going to run them straight down my thighs. And once you get to about your knees or just below, you should have a flat back. And I mean flat back parallel to the floor. And this is Ardha Uttanasana, or half forward bend. Try to keep your weight shifted forward slightly onto the balls of your feet because you don't want to be too far back. You want to use some muscle here. And that's Ardha Uttanasana, or half standing forward bend. Next pose in the series is Utkatasana, or chair pose. So starting in Tadasana, we're going to start bending our knees as if we're sitting in a chair. And once we get to that point where we're pretty much as far as we can go, you're going to lift your hands up straight above your head at a slight angle, looking at the ceiling. Keep your shoulders away from your ears again. Try to sit back on your heels a little bit and drop your butt a little lower. Tuck your tailbone and try to maintain this for a couple breaths. When you're ready to come out of it, look straight up at the ceiling, stand up to Hastasana, or upward salute, and then back down to Tadasana, and that's chair pose. Let me do it from the front. Good Tadasana. Toes spread, base of the toes touching, heels spread apart, knees activated, lower abdomen activated or toned. You're going to start to sink into the chair. Once you get to that point that you've gone as far as you can go, lift your arms up above your head. Look up at the ceiling slightly. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Sit back on your heels and drop your butt. Tuck your tailbone if you can. When you're ready to come out of it, look straight up, stand up, and you're done.